and welcome to another episode of the Why Not Today podcast. I'm your host, Leslie Kane, and for more than 30 years, I've built businesses through relationships, referrals, networking, and consistent action. Now I help service-based entrepreneurs find more opportunities, attract more clients, and grow their business with confidence. So if you're ready for practical strategies, encouragement, and accountability to help you move forward, you're in the right place. So let's jump into today's episode. So today I want to talk about your perfect client. Who is that? If I told you I was going to introduce you to your perfect client today, like why not today? Who exactly should I be looking for? Is it women? Is it small business owners, homeowners, people who need help with blank? That's not very specific. If you said anybody with skin, people that live, somebody said today, have floors, not specific enough. So could somebody actually recognize your perfect client based on how you describe them? So we really don't need to meet everybody, guys. Yes, I want to help service-based industries, but they're not all good fits for me. And so more connections don't necessarily mean more clients. We have very limited time and energy. And so are you spending it in the right place, looking for the right people? Are you being strategic about who you're meeting? Are you spending time with people who could be clients or strong referral partners and connections, and get clear about who you're looking for? So that helps you make better decisions about where you spend your time. So are you really clear about that, who that perfect client is? So one way to look at it is start with your perfect client that you would clone. Like think about if you have 10 of this perfect client, who would you choose? Who are these people? Why did you enjoy working with them? Think about that. Did they trust your expertise? When you recommended something, did they take action or did they question everything you suggested? Were they decisive? We want people that'll make decisions, not people we have to talk into things. Did they respect your time? Were they on time for a call, for a meeting? Or they kind of blow you off? Did they refer others? And was the work profitable? Like, did you make money? We start a business because we want to help other people and do things, but really we want to make money. And so we can do both. So who are they? Only focus really on the characteristics to why they would hire you. So think about what stage of life are they? Are they kids, little babies? Do they have teenagers? Are they empty nesters? Are they single? Are they married? Are they divorced? Are they in their senior years? Like what stage of life are they at? And then what kind of work do they do? Are they blue collar, white collar, 9 to 5, own their own business? Think about that person, the professional. Are they college educated or not? You're going to narrow down this avatar. Now, obviously, there'll be outliers, but really think about your ideal perfect client. Are they retired? Is another question. What does their family or household look like? Actually, one of the things we want people that can buy our services. So do they have a certain economic level? What's their financial situation? What do they value? What's important to them? That is so key that you want to align your values with theirs. And what makes them a particularly good fit for you? So as I worked with a coach one time, he asked me where I went grocery shopping. And he could tell me, because I said Trader Joe's, that the things that I valued and the things that were important to me and things about my personality from where I grocery shop. Kind of crazy. So, and then think about what's happening in their life or business right now. What has changed that makes your service relevant now? Are they starting a new business or growing a business? Are they moving? That's a perfect person for a mortgage, a real estate agent, an organizer. Have they just moved? Are they getting married or divorced? As I said, empty nester, caring for aging parents, changing careers, renovating, somebody that's just so overwhelmed, trying to grow their revenue, and maybe going through a transition. I have somebody, she is in my inner circle program, she's a coach, and she really works with women making major transitions in their life. So what is the trigger that takes them from, I might need you someday, to, oh my gosh, I need your help today? And then really what gets them to their wits end? And I love that phrase. A good friend of mine's son, or Connor's my friend too, his last name's Witt. He just started a handyman business called Wits End. And so when you're thinking about his business, when you get to wits end, your wits end, you're like, oh my gosh, I need help. That's when they want you. So what problem are you actively trying to solve? Think about that. What are they frustrated by? What's keeping them up at night? What isn't working? What are they tired of dealing with? What's the kind of thing they keep talking about over and over and over again? What have they already tried? And how would they describe their problem? And use their words, not professional terminology, not acronyms. I love when people give me these acronyms of things. I'm like, I have no idea what they're talking about. And then really dig deep. What do they really want? Go beyond the service you're providing. Like people might want help with social media, which I can provide, but really they want more clients. You know, they might want somebody to clean their house or organize because they want more time to enjoy time with their family. They may want less stress, more clients, confidence, convenience, financial security, a beautiful home, simplicity. Just throwing out a bunch of ideas, peace of mind, to feel in control again. So, what changes in their life because you help them? So, really dig deep. And then again, what I said, what do they value? Ice cream is one of my love languages. And if I go to the grocery store to buy ice cream, except for there's one Jennings that I will pay full price on, but I'm going to buy whatever's on sale. But I have no problem going to get an ice cream cone and a scoop somewhere and pay a lot more, or fluffy coffee. I value experiences. So the experience of getting an ice cream, the experience of getting a coffee gives me joy. So people spend money differently based on what they value. I had a friend, he didn't really enjoy food or the experience of eating. He grew up in a family, his mom never cooked. And so they went out to eat a lot and he didn't like it. So that did not give him joy. He would much rather buy things. Well, I would much rather have an experience. So as I said, do they value experience, convenience, time, your expertise, the service? Do they want it really easy? They value security, personal growth, and getting something done faster and better. So just needing your service isn't really enough. Your perfect client also needs to be willing and able to invest, as I said. Is their time more valuable than doing it themselves? Have they reached their breaking point on that DIY? Do they want to have their problem solved faster? Can they afford your service? And do they see professional help as an investment rather than an expense? You want somebody who needs your offer, values it, and is willing to invest. So we want to put our radars up. And once you know exactly who you're looking for, then you start recognizing them. I've actually taught and done this, like have my perfect ideal customer, name her or him, and get a picture and put it up on your keyboard, your computer, so you know who you're looking for. And then can other people recognize that? If somebody asks you, oh my goodness, I want to help you, which I met with somebody yesterday. How can I support you? Who are you looking for? Can you tell them quickly? So you need to know exactly who you want to meet, and then you're going to find that person. And so choose one client you would happily clone and complete the sentence. My perfect client is blank, who is currently blank. They are struggling with blank and want blank. They value blank and are ready to invest because blank. So picture that person, get specific as you can, and then really focus on that, and then let other people know who you're looking for. And of course, as always with these episodes, if you want the notes, let me know. I should have mentioned that at the beginning. Let me know. I'm happy to share the notes where you can go through these exercises yourself. So come up with that perfect client and really spend some time. If you use an AI program, throw it in there. See if it can assist you, and really look for that perfect client. And then from there, next week, I think we're going to talk about where you find that perfect client. So thanks again for listening to the Why Not Today podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend, post it on social media, or leave a review. It helps us reach more entrepreneurs who are ready to grow their businesses and take action on what matters most. To learn more about Why Not Today, all that I do, you can check out my Facebook group, which is Consistent Clients, or my website at whynottodaymovement.com. And remember, you don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to take the next step. So ask yourself, why not today? Thanks again for listening or watching. Have a great day. And why not today?